Yeah, thank you, Madam President. In our packet today, we have a legislative citation for the law officers Memorial Day, which was May 15th of every year, and we list all of the fallen police officers since 1897 around the state, and the list unfortunately is getting quite long. But I just thought I'd take the opportunity to mention that there was a fellow by the name of James Alexander Bradley, or Uncle Bradley, I should say. He was my great uncle. He was raised in Auke Bay, then went into the service right prior to World War II, was in the Army, and then in Korea, and retired as a captain, and therefore after that they always called him Captain Bradley, even on his headstone, Madam President. And then he became a police officer, and he grew and went to school, grew up in Auke Bay, and went to school in Juneau, and I don't know quite how he got down here to the schools in Juneau from Auke Bay. At that time it was a long ways away, Middle Dirt Road. But after his service to the country in 2 wars, he became a police officer, and he was working in Oklahoma and lived in a place called Drumright, Oklahoma. And unfortunately, one evening in the early 80s, he responded to a accident on a foggy day, and they have kind of hilly area around there, so you don't have a lot of visibility. And a drunk driver came along in the tow truck that was called to help with the accident, and actually ran him over and killed him. So I just thought it'd be nice to mention my great uncle here, as he grew up in Juneau and went to school here in Juneau. His mom is buried in my great grandmother in the Evergreen Cemetery here, but he unfortunately is not listed on this list because he was killed in another state, being a policeman out of Oil Town, Oklahoma. So with that, Madam President, hopefully I will be able to work with the group that puts this together, and maybe we should have another paragraph underneath for citizens, young kids of Alaska that grew up, went off to other states, and had a similar unfortunate state. And I think one of those incidents that just happened in the paper the other day, where we lost an Alaskan that had moved south and worked and was killed, as a police officer on duty. So with that, Madam President, thank you for the time, and I hope next year we'll have a recognition of a few other Alaskans, even though the list may appear to be a little longer. Thank you.